Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Today is April 21st, 2026. Thank you so much for joining us today. Greatly appreciated. Hope you all had a wonderful evening yesterday. We were busy with the little monkeys. Oh my goodness sakes. Charlie, he's the littlest. I was chasing him yesterday. He was running down the hall, and we have it blocked off, so they can't go anywhere. They don't have to stay upstairs with us. So he was running down the hall, and it's gated. So we did a 360 and came back, ran back behind me. And then from the living room to the kitchen, we have a gate too. And the little so-and-so ran towards the gate and was climbing it by the time I got my hands on him. They're just going concerned, but they're so much fun. So much fun. Yeah, they're just, anyway, never a dull moment with those boys, let me tell you. We do put them to bed. They go to bed at 9 o'clock. We put them in the back room and close the door, give them their, they have their morning breakfast and their evening breakfast, snack, I guess, which is wet stuff. And, after that, they do their business, and then we put them in the back, and they're there. They go to sleep, and then we get them up. I guess this morning we got up at 6:30, and then we fed them their morning breakfast, and then we let them out and brought them out into the living room, and it's just they're just going concerns. They're constantly running, constantly, and then they'll just drop because they've had enough. Okay, so without further ado, we are working with the Lily of the Valley bundle this week. So we're going to do I guess another simple card like we did yesterday, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm just going to flip you around, and I'm just going to go over the suite. So the suite includes stamp set and dies, and here's I have all pre-cut because I'm making boards for that for my upcoming crop. So there's the stamp set and the dies. We have an embossing folder. I haven't even opened this yet. It's a big one. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have to play with that. Maybe we'll do that later on this week. We have some gorgeous embellishments, which oh my goodness, I just love those. Put all these to the side. We have, this is called the Luxe White embossing or paper, specialty paper. I don't know if you can see, but there's Lily of the Valleys on that. Oh, I have no idea with that one. There's Lily of the Valleys on that one. So we got 2 sheets of Lily of the Valleys. You can see, oh yeah, you can see that. And then we have some like square, 3-line, I'm going to say square. And then we have some actual leaves. But that comes with that. I'm just sitting here looking at this one, and I just have an idea for that one. And then of course we have the designer series paper, which I showed you yesterday, but we'll do another bout. Probably mixed up, but you know what. So I'm using this one today, and then that's the back side of that one. And then this is the one that we used yesterday. And there's the back side. And then we have this one. Oh, I guess I'll just keep this like that. Very pretty, very pretty. Oh, this one, I just love that right there. But I think when we make cards, we won't be able to make 4 cards. Oh, we might use that for background. And there's that one. And then we have the plaid, which I just love too. And look at that. We can definitely make 6 cards out of that. Easy peasy. Maybe even more. Maybe 8 cards out of that. I'm looking at that. And then we have this one here. With nice basic design on the back. And then we have the one that we're using today. Okay, I gotta get these on boards so it's easier for me. Okay, so I'm gonna put that to the side. And the color combination in the designer series paper is basic beige, blackberry bliss, coastal cabana, darling duckling, garden green, Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist, and Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to run with the Pretty Peacock, Lemon Lime Twist, and Coastal Cabana today. Those are the colors that we're going to use on this card today. And I used an arch. And so let's go and just put this together for now. So I'm going to use my liquid glue for this one. So another fairly easy card, so perfect for beginners. And I'm just going to or if you need something quick and easy, perfect card for that. Just going to something I love about Stampin' Up! Is all their colors, all the designer series, you have perfect match on colors, right? So if there's no trying to figure out which goes with what, you just look on the back side to see the colors that's on the paper and then just run with that. So we have our Lemon Lime Twist and then our designer series paper. Only thing with this bundle that they don't have ribbon. They only have 5 ribbons this go round. And then I'm going to take this, but you know what I'm going to do with this though? I'm going to grab my stamp set and I'm going to grab my Coastal Cabana. And then I'm going to stamp just random on there. Put those out of the way. Yeah, so those boys are just busy, 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 busy. Holy smokers. Just random stamping, just to give it just a little depth in the background. And then I'm going to just add that across like that. And I'm going to glue this straight down onto that. Oops, don't want to go upside down. Yeah, so the boys keep us very busy, very busy. And yesterday was just too funny. They're just go, go, go. And smart. Oh, I don't think cats can be smart, but these guys, one of them, I think, one of them's smarter than the other one, but oh my gosh. Yesterday, Charlie figured out, like we have, when you come in the front door, we have a bench, and then we have all our shoes underneath there, right? So we had our, and it's up against the wall, and then it's a railing, like probably about a 6-foot railing all the way around, and then it goes downstairs, right? So the little so-and-so decided that he figured out how to jump onto the bench, then the bench onto the railing, and then he literally runs to the end and jumps off and then goes into the bathroom. And of course, Miss Molly is down at the end, and she, once again, she does not want anything to do with these guys right now. I'm sure that will change momentarily. And so he did this about 3 or 4 times. So we end up, what we had to do is just move the bench from the edge. And I'm just afraid he's going to go over the top. That's what I'm afraid that's going to happen. But anyway, it's just... So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in Sentiment, and I'm going to let me just see if what's that one? I wonder if that would fit. Is that too big? Now they're so much fun though. We sit there and laugh the whole time watching them because they're just into everything. And then Charlie decided, I'm going to use Coastal Cabana, and I'm going to put the Sentiment on there. Charlie decided that he's going to climb the blinds. So yesterday, he's halfway up the blinds. I don't know what he's chasing, but he's chasing something. Just like, never a dull moment with those two. But they're such a joy. And before long, they'll outgrow all that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to color the lilies. And I'm going to do the same color as I did yesterday. So we have this is Granny Apple Green, dark Granny Apple Green. And I'm just going to do the highlight. And then we'll go in and flick the colors. Yeah, but so much fun. They get mad when they have to go to bed, but they can play, and that's okay. And then what they do is they get up. They're up at around 6-ish, and then usually they play for 3 or 4 hours, and then they may take a cat nap in between. But then they'll sleep for like 3 or 4 hours in the afternoon. So you can get some peace, but oh, they are just so busy. Like, can you imagine if you just had one of them? Like, we'd have to, at least they play with each other, right? And there we go. Oops, wrong one. I'm going to bring in my Darling Duckling. And we are just going to, I'm going to use the light one on this one. I think we used the dark one yesterday. But we'll use the light one and we'll just color in just a little bit at the top of the flowers. Yeah, but they're such a joy. Oh my gosh. Fun. Oh, it's an understatement. And like I said, then somebody pooped himself and had to have a bath. And you figure I was killing him. And I was giving him a bath. But, so I'm going to put that into the center. But yeah. And they both have to have baths because they both end up, because they have longer fur. I guess we should have their bums shaved, whatever. But sometimes it gets caught. And if you have the clumpable litter, we had the clumpable litter, but then we switched it to the chips, the wood chips. And it seems to be working, but we'll see. You know, they just like to flick things everywhere. So then we're going to put dimensions on that, and we're going to tear this and paper. My card base. And then Rick comes in this morning and he says, the big freezer, the door was left open. I go, what? And I ended up putting something in there 2 days ago. And yeah, so everything is thawed out, so we had to up early cleaning that out. What a mess. And we're just going to add that right there like that. And we're going to add some dimensions to the back side of that. I just love these arch dies. And we will put this right here like that. And now we'll bring in some embellishments. Oh, looks like I cut both ends off. I think I'm going to go with Coastal Cabana on this one. And then we'll just take one, put it right there like that. This back. Oh, it looks like I cut out both ends. What a silly goose. But I find, who did I see? I saw another demonstrator trim off the edges. And I always have problems because of the sticky, so I thought I'd try it, and it seems to work really well. Okay, so there is the card for today. there is the card from yesterday, and that one has Wink Estella, so I'm going to just, where's my Wink Estella? Oh, here it is. There's my trash bin too. I'll put away. Add a little bit more bling by adding the Wink Estella onto the flowers. And there we have it. So this one was done with Very Vanilla, and this one I did just in basic white. But the Very Vanilla really, I guess, tones it down quite a bit. But there we have it. There's card number 2 for this week's card class. So I think I'm going to go another route with, oh, you know what? You know what I need? You know what I need? You know what I need? I'm going to grab some, needs a bow, right? Let's see. I'm just looking through my treasure box here. See what I can find. Oh, I got some of the gold. Ooh, I'm going to add that on there. I'm bring in my bow maker. And we'll just tie this. I'm just going to do a single bow for this one. Oh, that might be too big. Yeah, just a wee bit too big. So this is from the black and white and gold baker's twine. So you get black and then you get the gold also, the white and gold. I was going to say it's more beige than gold. I'm just going to this bow needs to be a little bit smaller. I'm just going to that's too small. Oh, we'll just have to make this do. Don't want to make it too small so you can't see it. And then we'll just bring in my snips. And my glue dot. Just add, there we go, that onto there, just like that. There we go, that finishes it off. So there we have the 2 cards for this week, and we'll come up, I think next week, I think we'll go with, or on Thursday, we might go with different colors. We'll walk away from the colors on the Designer Series paper. Okay, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, please let me know. If not, we shall see you on Thursday. Thanks again for joining me. Greatly appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. See ya. Bye.